we're going to take you through a few of our more embarrassing memories within sport. And do you know what, Jack? Since it's your favourite song, I'll let you go first, Sunshine. What have you got?
Embarrassing stories. Well, sports related.
Yep, you and sport.
Okay. Well, I think it was in year 10 to be honest. Playing football in lunchtime, and I had my crush watching, so I was like, yo, I need to be on top. I need to be on top of my game here.
I know exactly where this is going.
I need to be on top of my game here. I need to do some skills. I need to score some goals. I need to celebrate. So it's all going well, and I was on the halfway line, and three of my
You've got to be man of the match essentially, man. You've got to afford to mess up here.
Three of my opponents were coming at me full speed, and they were like I could have died. So I turned around, and I intended
Death on the playground.
and I intended to pass the ball back to my keeper, but instead I ended up finessing it into the top right corner, and it was an own goal.
From the halfway line?
Yes, in front of my crush.
Nice.
So it was a good finish, just not quite where you wanted it.
Yeah, in the opposite goal. So
I'm sure she would have had no idea, to be honest with you. Like, she would have had no clue if that was your goal or the other goal.
I was going to say, if she had no idea about football, you really could have just gone, hey, yo, babes, you see my goal earlier?
yeah, see my goal earlier. Great goal.
You really just could have done, I don't know why you didn't, you missed a trick there.
I don't know what I was
really
thinking,
just could have liked that so much. Sounds like a hell of a finish, to be fair to you.
Well, if it went in the right goal, then yeah.
Goal of the season.
Well, so everyone else kind of...
Everyone else just came to me and was, I don't even know, I just feel like I took the biggest L.
I bet no one talked to you for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I just act like nothing happened. I was like, just casually walked off the pitch like, yeah, I'm done for the day.
Oh,
I just went to have, I just went to grab some lunch.
Nah, lads, I'm sucking myself off now. Oh,
Well, you're having a good laugh at this, Dom. What about you? Come on, you've got to have one, surely.
See, this actually involves a famous sporting figure. Her name is Ginny. She is signed to WWE's NXT UK brand.
What could have possibly gone wrong?
Well, let me tell you, Jack.
I think a lot of things could have gone wrong. I can
A
already
lot of
think
things
of
went
some.
wrong. So, it was the Halloween, right, it was Fight Club Pro's Halloween show back in October. Like, this October just gone, so it's very recent, still in my mind. No, I'm just over at the merch table now. Ginny's one of the best heels, which is jargon for bad guy in pro wrestling in the business. She's just, she's just not a nice, she's just nasty when it comes to her character. But I'm dressed up as a wrestler called Marty Skrull. So I've got this like big bird/gimp mask. I've got a hat on, a big fur coat. I really look the part. But at one point I'm trying to juggle my hat, the mask, and a pint of lager. And it's just not working. And then I just sort of catch in the corner of my eye. She's just looking at me laughing like, you didn't think this through, did you? I'm like, no, I really didn't. So we just start talking, It turns out, for an amazing bad guy, she's one of the nicest people ever in real life.
Aww.
She really is one of the friendliest people ever. So we're just talking, and she goes, I like your coat. I'm like, oh, thank you very much. I can't believe you just complimented my coat. Like, I can't believe Ginny just complimented my coat. The C in compliment
Oh no.
produced just the tiniest bit of spit,
Oh.
which, in my mind and the mind of Ash Quilter, who was with me, flies out of my mouth
Oh no, this is
and
gross.
lands perfectly in her mouth.
Oh, that's disgusting.
She just looked at me like, oh, she just looked like, and I just went to her, I am so sorry. And then she's like, no, it's okay. And I'm in hysterics at this point. I was like, I can't believe I just spat on Ginny. I was like, I just spat on Ginny. And then she's like, no, it's okay. She's like trying to console me at this point. And I just think, I'm like, no, but no one should spit on you like that. She's like, no, it's fine, it happens. It shouldn't happen, no. She looks at me almost like, it's going to be okay, you can get through this. But I've never, oh my God, I've never
She
lived
must
it
have
down.
seen how embarrassed you were to be there, like, it's fine.
Well, the thing is, we were getting along so well, and then I just went and messed it up with oh my goodness, with my own saliva of all things.
And you're there like, oh my God, no, who used to wear those coats? Like the pimp coats kind of thing. Oh, what singer was it?
Macklemore.
Macklemore.
Do you know Macklemore?
English is just off the way.
I cannot speak.
But you know what, that reminds me, that exact same coat, on the actual Halloween night I went out in Cov, I got called Macklemore no less than 10 times.
Well, it's an iconic coat, let's be honest.
I know. Do you know what? I sold that coat because it was a bit too small. I just thought it'll do for the job. I think I'm going to get another one.
Right, and on
Okay.
that note...
Millie, it's your time to shine.
Oh, well, I have a past in gymnastics and trampolining.
Oh.
Lovely,
This is either going to be really funny or extremely painful.
Oh, what? We've got both for you.
Oh, even
This
better.
nice
Two in
treat.
one.
We'll start with the
Two in
painful, shall we? So, you do a warm up in gymnastics. You know, obviously, you practice, but then you normally go into tumble runs. So, like to get you in the mood, get you ready, because normally you then go off and practice your routine for the rest of the time. So we're doing our tumble runs, and after the floor, like the beams are just at the end. So a little bit further away. But as I was waiting for the other girls to finish their tumbles, I sat on the beam. Like, I'm just waiting around. There's 20 of us to get through tumbles. Like, I'm going to sit down. I'm lazy. Fair enough. So, waiting around, get a bit bored. I stand up on the beam. I sort of mess around. I'm just walking up and down this beam.
I feel like I might know where this is going.
Yeah, I'm just walking up and down this beam, and then I hear my coach Michaela literally yell my name. She was like, Millie! And I turn around, I'm perfectly fine. She's like, come on, like being like, what are you doing? I take one step forwards, and I slip. And my legs just go whoop, either side of the beam. I try and catch myself.
Oh my God.
I did catch myself, however, on one hand. So I catch myself on one hand, the other hand still doesn't quite touch the beam. I then somehow fly off, like as if I push myself with one arm off the beam and hit my leg onto the other beam right next to it, to then just lie on the floor, like half not with it at
Just
all.
half dead, essentially.
Yeah, and she just yells at me and goes, do you want to get up? And I was like,
Get it up.
and literally everyone was just looking at me, and I was so
Took a bit of a knock
embarrassed.
there, but I think she'll be alright.
Yeah, she was just like, do you want to get up? And
Cheers, Jeff.
I was just like, okay. And I was just so embarrassed because then I couldn't tumble because, of course, I was just so disorientated from what had happened. I went to my tumble. Guess what happened? I fall out my tumble, roll out off the floor, and everyone's sort of just looking at me like, well, you messed up. And I was like, oh, really? Did I? Did I now?
I just can't help but think how lucky you are at that moment in time to have not been male.
Oh, I am pleased I
My
wasn't
goodness,
male.
if you're...
I'm not gonna lie, it did hurt though. Like, it's
I
still
bet it
sensitive
did,
for a
but
girl.
if you were a guy in that situation, bye future fatherhood plans.
Yeah, wasn't my finest moment. It wasn't that embarrassing though. It was more just the fact that
Yeah,
it was
it
painful,
sounds painful to be honest.
and everyone just watched me. No one asked me if I was okay. Everyone just watched me do it and was just accepting of the fact of what had happened.
You've
And I
got to
was
love
like,
this level of support shown by Millie Graves.
Yeah.
Gymnastics group, you know.
Yeah, gymnastic skills there, but obviously at its peak. I think
So that's your painful story.
that was my painful one. I think my most embarrassing one was more when I was on the trampoline. Like, you practice moves on the trampoline so that when you're on the floor, you know what you're doing, you know the movement, you're aware of your body.
And so you don't fall off and potentially crack your skull open.
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah.
So I was doing this and, just wearing what I normally did, some shorts and a t-shirt. Fine. You can see where this is going. Yeah, so, I decided to do just a very simple straddle jump to warm up. Yeah, I was just doing a couple of different moves. I did a straddle jump again, and my shorts completely ripped all the way around. So when I say all the way around, I mean it was just the elastic round my waist kind of thing, and the two pieces around my leg. I ripped them completely. And I didn't have a change of clothes. So,
Lost property, lads.
no, it's not even there ain't no lost property in gymnastics. So,
That's what we need the funding for, lost property in gymnastics, in case anything like this happens.
just spare clothes. If anything I learned from that, always have spare clothes. And that was just embarrassing because it was a class full of people, boys, girls, everything, and there I was just in my pants and a t-shirt. So that was great fun. That was a great memory of 8-year-old Millie, you know, didn't scar me one bit.
Oh my god.
It's just not a good look, really. Overall, it's not my practice.
Rolling around in your pants in any public space is not generally. It's not generally a fashion trend, is it?
Yeah. I mean, I think I made it work.
What about your peers though? Did they think it worked?
It was one of those again where they just didn't say anything to me. It was kind of just accepted that, oh yeah, that's Millie for you.